do-rag. Everybody sleep. Hey guys, this is for. Hold on. I'm gonna put something over my head. I don't know why I just feel like I want something over my head. Hey guys, how y'all doing? I want to talk to you guys about life after leaving the Kingdom Hall of Jehovah Witnesses. Now, something really came to mind, and I was sitting watching another ex Jehovah Witness tell his story, and like I'm gonna be moving and grooving, so don't worry about seeing my face as long as you can hear me. I'm gonna make this probably like 20 minutes. All right, listen. Life after leaving the Kingdom Hall. That's an important topic for me. It is because I was just listening to another brother, and he was saying how many people unalive themselves after being disfellowshipped, and a lot of people are locked up right now, or a lot of people are on addictions, and I really felt like I had to have a conversation with you guys. And literally, the conversation I want to talk to you about is there's so much life after the Kingdom Hall, guys. And I'm going to explain some of what I'm talking about. Number one, if you're feeling depressed and you need any type of help, I'm going to recommend definitely go get that help. Number two, I want you to do research. A lot of people don't want you to, how can I say it? A lot of times when you leave the Kingdom Hall, you feel shamed, like there's a cloud over your head, and you walk around in society because already you've been taught to stay away from all other groups. So you're not gonna just go into another church. A lot of people are not gonna do that. I even tried to even do that, and once you become a Jehovah's Witness, and I never been baptized, so I want to let you know that. But once you are, but I was born basically Jehovah's Witness, born into it. So my whole life, I really pretty much most of my early adulthood, I was a Jehovah's Witness, and but this is about after leaving the Kingdom Hall, and this is specifically for brothers and sisters that's going through it because you feel like everyone has shunned you, your family, your religion. But I want to let you know, never your God, because that's inside you. Number one, they don't want to teach you that, and nowadays I don't look in the sky. I look inside. I look inside. That's number one. And number two, for 30 years, I've been drinking and drugging. Literally, once I got basically, they took my privileges away. And once they took the privileges away, for 30 years, I've been running around basically with this cloud over me. And I'm going back and forth to jail. And honestly, it really hit me today. Like, wow, I don't want to blame them, the Kingdom Hall, as Jehovah's Witnesses. I'm not blaming them, but I want to talk about this cloud over my head. Once they take your privilege away and say you do leave the Kingdom Hall, you really are like lost out here, and that's what I specifically want to talk about for the brothers and sisters who are still my brother and sister. If you've been baptized in this fellowship, and you probably drinking now, you probably smoking now, probably doing pills, who knows? Um, and at the end of the day, I want to let you know what you was being taught as far as sustaining from a lot of things. They were definitely on the right path with that. You know what I mean? So it's crazy when you leave, you end up doing all this other stuff, and you feel like I'm gonna say, feel like I don't know. It's like it's like you take off running because for so many years you weren't doing none of that stuff. So let me get to the point. Brothers and sisters, if you are an ex Jehovah's Witness and you're going through it, and you have court cases, or you going through divorce or any of this stuff, just know, you know, it's like a pilot. Turbulence is definitely gonna hit you when you leave the Kingdom Hall. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I want to let you know there's life after it. There is so much life after it. Because what happens, you'll start to get in tune with yourself, and you'll start to realize and actually have conversations with the inner God, the energy inside you. And I really want to talk to the brothers and sisters that's going through it right now, because I know how it feels to be shunned by your family, by your religion, by your community. And I want to let you know, you don't need them people if they shunned you. Good riddance. Don't let the door hit you. Honestly, I want to let you know there is life after leaving the Kingdom Hall. We do want to hear your story. We want to hear your positive story, because we need to hear these things. We need to encourage each other. Because if you're disfellowship, the brothers and sisters are not going to talk to you. Most of them are not going to talk to you because they don't want to lose their privileges. They don't want to lose their stance with the organization. And I'm going to let you know there's so much life after it. I need you to not be depressed. I need you to really continue to believe in Jehovah. I want you to continue to believe that you're special, you're chosen, and Jehovah has a unique purpose for you, because there's places a Jehovah's Witness can't go because they just won't go. And there's places we can actually go now. We actually can go to places now they would never be able to go to. And we'll be able to actually uplift somebody and encourage them. And a lot of times you'd be surprised people need that encouragement. You know what I mean? That spark. That spark can light a whole forest. So at the end of the day, I believe that, if you're going through something, if you really, really depressed because you feel left for dead, you're not left for dead. Inside of you is a beautiful God. Inside of you is a beautiful universe. And today, again, is my 20th day being sober. I was drinking and drugging for many years. And now I really see why I was drinking and drugging for all these years. I felt embarrassed. I felt like unwanted, if that makes any sense. I felt useless. Because if this big old organization with the 8 million people that they always talk about, if these 8 million people didn't want me, I felt like nobody's going to want me in the world. But reality is Jehovah is still guiding me. He's never left my side, honestly. He never left honestly, he never left my side, you know. And I just want to let you know that there's so much life after that. You do not have to be a bad person when you leave the Kingdom Hall. You do not have to continue to drink every day. You do not have to smoke. You do not have to do any of these things that the world does. You can definitely take some of the Jehovah's Witness teachings, and definitely it's like going to the military. When you leave the military, you're not going to lose everything you learned. You're going to walk a certain way. You're going to talk a certain way. And that's one thing I love about Jehovah's Witnesses. I'm going to let you know, as far as the brotherhood goes. We walk a certain way, we talk a certain way, and I want to let you know, what I mean. You guys are beautiful, especially the disfellowship ones. You took some risk. You played with the fire technically. We make mistakes, we learn, we grow. And I want to let you know, you're still amazing. Jehovah loves you, and you know, he would never want no harm to you. So at the end of the day, when that group left, let them leave. Think of it like this: when you was in your mother's womb, they say there's millions of sperms. Let's just say, so there's millions of brothers and sisters, and they went left and you went right, and that's how you got here. That's the truth. So we'll incorporate that with the Kingdom Hall. The Kingdom Hall are the sperms inside your mother, technically, and let them go left. You stay on the right path towards the light because you're the chosen one. If that makes any sense. But I just want to let you know, continue on the right path. Continue studying. Continue learning about yourself, how amazing you were created, how amazing Jehovah is, how amazing the universe is. And, I know you've been through situations where you saw the religion wasn't there, but Jehovah was. So I don't really ever hear nobody talking negative about Jehovah because they know better. You know what I'm saying? They know better because at the end of the day, he's always been there The universe has always been there, protecting, guiding. And I really feel like somebody needs to hear this. I mean, we've been this fellowship. This is for ex Jehovah Witnesses. This is not for Jehovah Witnesses. If you're a Jehovah Witness, this is not for you. This is specifically for ex Jehovah Witnesses who've been disfellowshipped, been shunned, felt like you're left for dead, left in the middle of nowhere, middle of the ocean, technically on a log, on a twig. That's how it feels when you're not, when you don't have that camaraderie. You feel like your social community has left you. And I want to let you know, we have the internet now, we have communities now, um, and I want to just get you out of your depressed state. I want to let you know I'm proud of you for actually taking the leap of continuing on the right path. That's what's important. You know, Jehovah sees you, the universe sees you, and you just gotta know Jehovah loves you, the universe loves you, I love you, and I would never shun you. You know, I understand the pain, but I want to talk specifically again about drinking and drugging. You might be drinking more than you're supposed to, and you think it's okay because of this spiral of leaving the truth. I'm doing putting the parentheses up, but the truth of the matter is, you know, you should want to be healthy. You know, healthy is wealthy, and you shouldn't want to smoke cigarettes or any of the other stuff. So again, you definitely got to take some of those teachings and be grateful for a lot of the teachings. And then I think a lot of people, honestly, are not there because the camaraderie wasn't right. You know, if you're in a group of people and it's just not right, and you're trying to do the best you can, and they're picking on you, or it's just so it's so ghetto or sloppy. You don't want to be around those type of people. So I won't say all Jehovah Witnesses. There's some amazing Jehovah Witnesses, and there's some like in anything in life, you know. And one thing that actually even makes me make these videos, I've been researching, and the more I research, the more I see how wow I could have been down that path, knocking on your door trying to get you to come to a group. And then when you get to this group, you know, they say hi for you for the first week. Then after that, it's, who that's Sister Johnson. Keep it moving. You know, say something slick about, you know, just like every place, every church, in my opinion. But reality is, you're on the right path. I'm proud of you. The universe is proud of you. We're proud of you. You know, continue to work on being sober. Continue on work on leaving cigarettes alone. Continue on raising your children in a respectable way. You know, it's like you could tell a Jehovah's Witness. I honestly could say that. I could spot a Jehovah's Witness, somebody, and be like, "You been to kingdom?" It's something about us. Um, so it's definitely we're unique. I give that as far as that goes. It's the brotherhood is why a lot of people leave. It's not the doctrine. And I say the doctrine is a lot of reasons why people leave also. You know, 1975, 1914. This is the last generation. They will not die. A lot of things, you know. But honestly, they would have just been honest and say they messed up, and we could have moved forward. But they didn't do that. A lot of that wasn't done. They always made it seem like they had it right. They had it right. They had it right. And reality is, if you're just fellowshipping brothers and sisters and shunning them, Jehovah doesn't want that. He's about love. You know, I'm surprised they've never done a convention for this fellowship. Because if I ran the governing body, I would have created a convention where we invite all this fellowship members, and we give you an opportunity to have a conversations. Because why would we not? You know, anytime you hear about apostates, you always hear that they're the most negative people. It's like they're the Joker in Gotham City. You know, and it's not even true. You know, a lot of these disfellowship brothers and sisters are pure, genuine brothers and sisters, you know, with the love of Jehovah in their heart. But the group has done some human stuff, let's just say that. And I would never put that on Jehovah, okay? So, I mean, it's like you could feel when Jehovah is not, his aura, his presence is not upon a people. So yeah, we have all these techniques. We learn how to do this. We don't do that. We don't do that. But then behind the shade, you see the reality. You know, a lot of gossip, a lot of just it's just You know, a lot of questions never answered. You know, you start asking questions, they think you're a problem. You know, especially I remember doing the watchtower one day, and we had to really repeat everything that was in the watchtower. And I used to always go off, and I'd tell a little story, and they started to tell me stop doing that. Just read back. I didn't like this. Certainly, I don't like. You know, you can't tell me to do something like that. I'm gonna always be me. I'll be always respectful, but I'm always gonna do me. You know, they didn't want to hear stories. A lot of times, they didn't want you to hear. They didn't want you to deviate from what the page says. And I'm like, that's robotic to me. And I believe if you've been disfellowship, they noticed that she wasn't robotic. You know, you ever see that movie Short Circuit? You know, was it Johnny 51 or Johnny 5? Short Circuit, basically. The robot was interested in learning and researching, and it was just different. It wasn't a robot. I believe when they realize that you're Short Circuit, they want to kick you out of the group because the other ones, because it's contagious. Being around great people that are connected, the real connected people, are going to continue to be innovative and continue to make Jehovah's name, make Jehovah proud of us. And we're not going to do a lot of the stuff that they're doing in there. Not saying people don't make mistakes. I'm going to be honest. We all make mistakes. But this is about a brotherhood. You know, this is about a real community. You know, I definitely seen a lot of love. I'll tell you that. But it was the other things. It was the other thing. You can feel it when it's like no real love. You can just feel it, and that's number one. When you make a mistake and they shun you, you know, you don't kick me when I'm down. That's when a brother needs encouragement the most. If he's going through something, say he cheated on his wife, or he's getting a divorce, or whatever, went to jail for doing something, you don't put him in the back of the room or in the bottom of the shelf. You bring him in the front, and you encourage that brother. You bring all the brothers around. You encourage that brother, and we learn and grow from the stories. You know what I mean? But we wasn't getting that. You know, if you messed up, we just heard you was disfellowship, and they didn't tell us why, and we just had to accept that, and we couldn't talk to you. And I remember I did that. And I remember one time it was a brother that was disfellowship, and I still went and said something to him. And I believe my brother or my sister, if I'm not mistaken, they looked at me like I was crazy. Not my real brother. I'm talking about the Jehovah's Witness brother. Looked at me like you're not supposed to do that. Like telling me who I could talk to. I'm not baptized. So I have the privilege to continue to encourage. But if you are not, but if you are baptized, you didn't have the privilege technically to talk to these brothers. You had to leave them alone, or you get consequences of that. And I think that's totally wrong. Okay, from the bottom of my heart, again, you do not kick people when they make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You show them love. That makes the person want to be better, not kick them, kick them, kick them, throw them to the curb, sit in the back, can't talk to nobody, distant, like you disease, like you got leprosy or something. That's how you're treated if you make a mistake. We all make mistakes. We all learn and we all grow. And sometimes your mistakes, Jehovah has a bigger plan. That mistake could bring in generations. You don't know that mistake technically is blessings in disguise. You know, I don't think everybody wants to make mistakes. I don't think we want to sin. But to put somebody in the back of the room, just fellowship them, their family leave them, you know, just cut off all camaraderie is crazy. You know, being left out, basically. Being useless, technically. I remember never being invited. My brother and sister will call me, my real brother. Oh, yeah, we're having a gathering. They'll call me, and it already started. Everybody's there. They didn't tell me the time before. You know what I'm saying? It's very disrespectful to kick people when they're down and kick them out. You know what I'm saying? I always use the terminology. If you was with Wu Tang and Wu Tang don't want you no more, and basically put you out, you can't sing on the mic no more. You can't do anything. You can't interact with nobody. Sit in the back room like a little kid in detention. Would you run back to Wu Tang? Nah, you become independent. You become Method Man, RZA. You would go out there on your own and show the connection, the Wi-Fi connection with the universe. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go through Wu Tang to, let's say, get connected to a higher power. You know, that's what they were teaching. Like, you got to go through this religion kind of like to get. No, 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 no. We cut out the middleman, like Nipsey Hussle says. We went directly to the source. And the source told us to tap into ourselves. To tap into ourselves, you know? Isn't that a beautiful thing? So I just want to let you know there's life after the Kingdom Hall. You do not have to drink and drug, you know. Today's my 20th day, not drinking, not drugging. It's my third weekend. I'm proud of myself and I'm proud of you. And I don't ever want to discourage you and kick you when you're down, because when I'm down, I wouldn't want you to kick me when I was down. You know, I don't want you to do that. I want you to continue to encourage me and to tell me I get back up and I could do this. You know, we all make mistakes. You know, not, you know, everybody's going to the movies. Don't invite your brother. Like, if you do that to my brother, I don't want to be around you. But my brother and sister are still there. You know, you would think, because I'm not there, they would come along over here with me and we'd be a family. We'd eat together. You know, my mother used to say back in the days, if somebody kicks me out of anything, you leave also. That's your brother. And my mom passed away, and she's not here to call him up and give her 2 cents. But I wish she was so many times. I wish my mother was alive so she can call my brother and sister and say, what are y'all doing? You know, you got to rock with your brother. But they think they're going to be in a paradise and I'm not going to be there. And you know, this is what they're thinking, in my opinion. They think Armageddon's going to come and I'm not going to make it. Let me explain something. Jehovah is amazing. You are amazing. The universe is amazing. And it loves all of us. Despite what they say, you know, Jehovah wouldn't do that to his children. He loves us. He don't want you kicking us when we down. So again, if you're drinking and drugging, I want to let you know you don't have to do that, even if you're not a Jehovah's Witness. Just because you're not a Jehovah's Witness no more, don't mean you need to drink every day. Don't mean you need to smoke every day. You know, a lot of times we want to stop smoking or stop drinking so we can go back to Wu-Tang. Nah, Wu-Tang didn't want you then. So at the end of the day, you know, good riddance. It's time to move on, continue to be strong for your family. Jehovah needs strong soldiers. We want to hear your story. We want to hear some positivity of how, you know, Jehovah continued to work with you despite you left a group of people that consider themselves to be the truth. And at the end of the day, the truth is Jehovah is in all of us, the universe in all of us. And action speaks louder than words. You can tell me you love me, at the same time you biting me. Does that make any sense? This is what people do. Or pissing on your leg, tell you it's raining. As my grandmother used to say, powerful woman. You know, I miss you, Grandma. She's the one that introduced us also to the Kingdom Hall, if I'm not mistaken. Grandma, I love you. You know, I wish I could have called you up now and talked to you. I would have called and inspired you. We wouldn't have said anything about Kingdom Hall. We'd have been talking all about how good the universe is, how God is so amazing. Because I love talking about Jehovah. I love talking about how good he is. I'm breathing right now because the universe is so giving. You know, the universe don't kick you. It teaches you. It disciplines you. But it'll never shun you. Okay? Because it's inside of you. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to let you know so many positive stories of apostates. I want to let you know, guys, know we need a place where we can come together. We can actually have real conversations because like-minded minds think alike. You know, imagine getting all the disfellowship brothers together and we actually go out and we rent out Yankee Stadium. We have a convention and we talk about how amazing Jehovah is. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that's possible in this lifetime because, you know, back in the day there was no social media. So I think that was the closest way we was able to connect with a large amount of people was through the Kingdom Hall. So they was basically our internet. So we thought of them as technically the computer, like it was a god. Like just like you look at the computer now, like we're still in awe how amazing this thing is. This box with numbers, zeros and ones. We're still amazed at this because it's connecting everybody. World Wide Web. We felt like the Jehovah Witnesses had that power. In reality, is the internet has that power. Jehovah is in all of us. The universe is in all of us. And again, he does not want you discouraged. There's probably a million people in the ground right now that are unalive, and they felt shame, like God doesn't love them because a group don't like you, because they got these rules that's so outdated that they're going to lose all of them followers eventually. Because I guarantee if I was there, we have 20 million Jehovah's Witnesses if I really believed in that. Because I'll be knocking on your door right now because I would have to give you this good news. So I'm here right now giving you this good news. Say there's life after the Kingdom Hall. You are amazing. Take this journey with me. You don't got to subscribe. I don't get no money off this. I get satisfaction when I'm doing the Lord's work. He wants me to let you know, do not harm yourself. Do not mess up your temple. Just because you're not a Jehovah's Witness, so you still can witness about Jehovah. You still can talk volumes about how good God is, how good the universe is. You know, you don't have to kick nobody when they're down. That's like going to a inmate. He's in a cell right now. You go in front of him and start drinking Sprite, start eating Chinese food. And you tell him to go sit in the back. And you just like, and all your brothers and talking, and they're playing basketball, having a barbecue outside the cell, and he's just looking. That's what they trying to do to us, make us feel with our head down like we missed out because the group don't want us and they don't want to connect with us. So, I think they did us a favor, guys. Truly. You got to see the blessings are in disguise. Truly, the blessings are in disguise. You know, they don't want you to know that. They want you with your head low, cigarette in your hand, beer in the other hand, overweight, out of shape, unhealthy, mentally depressed, evil to your children. They just want you like that after you leave the Kingdom Hall because you feel like, again, useless, left for dead. Who would want you if 8 million people don't want you? You forget they say there's 9 billion people in the world. There's probably 90 billion people in the world, unlimited like numbers. Reality is Jehovah loves you. The universe loves you. I love you. I'm proud of you. Stay strong. Stay dedicated. And if you've been baptized and they just fellowshiped you, man, listen, you don't have to rush to go back over there. You know, get right with yourself. Get right with your Father. Continue on the right path. And once you do a lot of research, keep researching about Jehovah's Witnesses, ex-Jehovah's Witnesses. I want to hear your story. These stories I'm hearing are so amazing. How when people woke up, and now finally, you know, the next generation is coming in. And another thing was the child abuse cases. You know, the way they handle them. I mean, it's common sense that you don't handle the cases like that, you know. You just don't. I know there's false accusations that happen in life too. But just like out here, you get a false accusation, you still got to go through the system and through your character. We'll find out the truth. You know, like Puff Daddy right now. We'll find out the truth. Eventually, the people will come forward. You'll hear it in droves if you did something crazy. So at the end of the day, stay positive, guys. Stay on the right track. Put on a new personality. Continue reading your Bible. Continue uplifting. Continue studying. If you're a family, you have a family, continue studying strong meetings. I mean, have meetings at your house about just having good conversations and just uplift each other, encourage each other. See how everybody's doing because I can't believe people are really unaliving themselves because a group left them. Nah, I feel like a black eye. I know that. Like, you know, being useless. Feel useless. That's how it feels at first. But when you really wake up and see that, oh, if I left and the Lord's with me, wow. Oh, he over here. So, give me 1 second. I'm right here. Give me a second. Give me a second. So, in conclusion, I hope you understand what I was saying. Basically, I just wanted to encourage you and let you know that, you know, they say it's not over till the fat lady sings, you know. And, you know, at the end of the day, Jehovah is watching. The universe is watching. And again, we're gonna find a place. We're gonna find a platform. We're definitely gonna find a platform. I'm still young. We're gonna find a platform. I'm praying about it. I'm talking about it to my father, and I'm definitely gonna find a platform for the ones that's been thrown out, the ones that's been they don't want to answer your questions, and the ones that's been mistreated. You know, the grievances. Jehovah's been listening with an open ear, open heart. And he's saying, we're going to come together and create something. Put all my funds, all my energy behind it. And it feels good. 20 days clean. And especially when you realize you have a purpose, you definitely don't want to run back to drinking and drugging. We got a lot of work to do, guys. They disfellowshipped a lot of people. And they've shunned a lot of people, guys. And we have to find these people and let them know that we love you. Come over here. Continue to work with us. Let's, have picnics and camaraderie and have good conversations over the campfire. You know what I mean? Because they think we desperate to run back to Wu-Tang, and we're not. We good. We're going to be over here building something new, something that actually really loves you, something that does not discipline you in this way. There's a way to discipline people. This is basically like child abuse, technically. The way they're disciplining and shunning people. You wouldn't do that to your own child, except for this group. Yes, they would. Your own child, they'll kick you out of the house if you're not going to the Kingdom Hall. You'd be like, Mom, but I got a job. I don't care about that. It's just the brainwashing. It hurts me because my brother and sister should have been right here with me. I'm the baby. You don't do that to the baby, brother. This religion act like they took my privileges and I can't do this and I can't. Man, get up out of here. You don't want my brother. You don't want me. I'm right here with my brother, my blood brother. The way the universe designed it, we ride together. You know what I'm saying? Like one for all for one. But for some reason they stuck to the Jehovah's Witnesses like that's their real family. And I get it. I probably would have did the same if I was baptized and I was in that group like that. But at the end of the day, when you wake up and you realize that you're special, and now you see why they picked on you, and they see, like I said, short circuit. When they realize you short circuit, you're gonna ask questions that they don't want to answer. You're gonna, when it's time in the meeting to answer Watchtower, whatever, you're gonna deviate a little and tell a little bit about your story. Because Jehovah wants your testimony out there, and they try to hide your testimony unless you're giving a talk, maybe. And it's very controlled, technically. I don't like that. I want you to know that this fellowship, brothers and sisters, I love you. I want you to stay strong. I want you to continue to tell your story. We need your story. We need your story. It really puts more wood in the fire. Real talk. Jehovah is inside of me, and he's inside of you, because we are one. We're one people. Don't care what race. We're one people. And at the end of the day, am I my brother's keeper? It's a powerful one. But the truth of the matter is, if you love Jehovah, then you know Jehovah's got your back, and he's there for you. He wants you to continue on the right path. I apologize if you picked up all these addictions after you left the Kingdom Hall, but I know why. So I just want to let you know, maybe no one's ever had this conversation. I know why now. But you know what? Throw the beer out. Throw the wine out. Throw the alcohol out. Throw the cigar out. Throw the weed out. Throw all that stuff out. Let's get back to connecting with each other. Make a YouTube page, and I want to hear your story. Flag me at the bottom and say, hey, I started a YouTube page. I'm going to sign up and subscribe because you're my brother, you're my sister. I really want to hear your story. The way the world is right now, it's hard for us to come together to do anything. But we do have this platform on YouTube to continue to talk to each other, to try to, get a little bit of the crumbs and put the story together. You know what I'm saying? Because we need each other. We truly need each other. You know what I mean? So if you've been disfellowship, I'm undisfellowshipping you back to Jehovah. You could throw that disfellowship out the window. Jehovah would never disfellowship you. He loves you. You know what I'm saying? They kicked Cain out of Eden, supposedly when he killed his brother Abel in the Cain and Abel story. They shunned him kind of technically. They act like you murdered you not murdered they act like you unalive somebody. The way that the organization acts when they disfellowship you, and the way they handle the child abuse cases is crazy. You know what I mean? Honestly, I wouldn't want to be a part of a group that does not handle the child issues. I have a daughter. I have sons, little kids. You trying to say now knowing this, I couldn't leave my brother or my child around these brothers and sisters? Because back in the days, I probably would have did that because we had all this trust. We had so much trust in the faith in the group, thinking they were all like us. But they were human. They were making mistakes like anywhere else. You know what I mean? And then when you make a mistake, what's the first thing? They kick you out. They shun you. Your family leaves you alone like you're a bad disease, trying to make you feel useless. And I'm letting you know, Jehovah wants you. Jehovah wants you. Jehovah wants to continue to use you. He's going to continue to bless you. So many blessings around you. I'm telling you, blessings upon blessings when you're the chosen one, the short circuit one. Stay positive. Stay strong. And at the end of the day, don't let these people discourage you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let these people make you feel bad. Nah. We all make mistakes. You know. I really believe that you probably needed to hear this. If you're an extra witness, you feel left. Like I said, sometimes I feel like you're in the middle of the ocean on a twig. That's how I felt at first. But now I'm in a heavenly yacht. You know, the universe came and brought me a heavenly yacht, and I'm ready. And that twig was the greatest thing I ever had, because that's when I started having real conversations with the Father. Real talk, when I was stuck in the middle of the ocean on a twig. No Jehovah's Witness came out there to save me. Every time they came around, the ones that knew me for the past, they more likely shunned me. Don't talk to him. Like I was disfellowshipped. So for those who are disfellowshipped and felt that pain, I'm gonna let you know there's so much in store for you. So stay on the right path. Again, let's reiterate: 20 days sober, no drinking, no drugging, no premarital. You know what? We staying focused over here. We want to get praise. We want to celebrate every day. All right? And I'm not trying to get you to go to no Kingdom Hall. What I'm trying to do is just get us all on the same page and gather us together so we actually can come together and have some camaraderie. Cause like I said, I know how it feels to be left for dead, like Tito Jackson. And everybody acts like that Michael Jackson over here. But reality, you are the star. You're the star player. You know what I'm saying? And you're contagious. That's why they didn't want you around. It would have been only a million Jehovah's Witnesses if you came around with your truth. So stay positive. You on the right path. Jehovah loves you. Continue on the right path. Continue encouraging each other. And again, like I said, I'm going to find a platform where we can all come together and actually eat, break bread, give praise to Jehovah. And we're not here to shun none of it. We're not here to shun no people. We're here to love you. So, this concludes it right here. I just really feel something in my spirit telling me to tell you, if you're going through it, depressed, first of all, seek help. If that's what it is, please seek help. Because don't let this group make you, bitter your whole life, running around with your head down like you're unapproved, you're useless. You are not useless. Again, let me reiterate. Remember in the womb, they all went left and you went right. Because you have a purpose. You have a destiny. We got a lot of work to do. All right? So I'm about to hit the hay, time travel, lay it down. And I'm going to have you guys in my heart. I hope I talked to that one person that is probably thinking about doing something dumb because of these people. Again, Wu-Tang leaves you, keep it moving. Go into the subways in New York and make your own music. Out of your trunk. You can sell CDs out of your trunk. You could go in a corner and beatbox. You don't need the group, okay? As far as that group, you know, we're gonna create one where you are wanted. We're not gonna have you sitting in the back unless that's where you want to sit. We're gonna have you in the front with us, on the front lines, okay? Because there's a war outside, and really we need encouragement because you never know what tomorrow brings. The way this world is going, let's be honest, especially if Satan has it his way, he's gonna make sure the world gets further and further disconnected from having real conversations, make you walk around for 30 years with your head down, drinking and drugging, not realizing you could have helped so many people. So many people. Okay? So I hope this helped you. Stay strong. I love you, yo. I really, truly love you. You know my brothers and sisters. You know it's like, ex-Jehovah, even the Jehovah. There's some love there, right? Unless they so brainwashed, don't talk to that person. Like, wow, that's inhumane. Okay? So if you're sitting in the back of the Kingdom Hall, and they make you go jump through hoops, get up out of there. You know, start doing some research. And I guarantee you, if you're feeling like me, like you was in the middle of the ocean on a twig trying to hold on, I believe literally Jehovah came and brought me a yacht. And I got on. You know, he's so good. Or she's so good. The universe is so amazing. All right? So stay encouraged. Every day, stay encouraged. And I need you to inspire more people till you expire. That's what I do. I do poems. Like, you ever check my channel out? I do poems every day. I do like 5 poems. I just let it come to me. I pray, and the universe will send me, words. You know. So there's life after the Kingdom Hall, guys. So much life after the Kingdom Hall. Trust me. And we're gonna create a platform so we can actually continue to do the things in camaraderie. Because I know that's what you want. Everybody wants camaraderie. It's a time to be around people, real good people that you know. You ever see a funeral where it's like hundreds of people leaving? You be like, oh, that's either a church or it's a teacher. But they have many people around them, a community. You know what I mean? And when they take that, they pull the rug, you can feel a certain way, trust me. It's like being in the jungle and the pack has left, the lion pack has left. Now you're on your own. You got laughing hyenas, giraffes, everything, elephants. You're on your own. And I'm going to just let you know you're never alone. You know what I'm saying? So continue doing the right thing, continue on the right path. I'm proud of you. All right? You have a good night. I'm going to lay it down, go time travel, and pray for more insight. I love you, brothers and sisters. Have a wonderful night.